Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with RSBW superstar Damien Saint. Okay, so I've been told to take this more professionally because I could lose my job if I don't. I'm not going to say the nigga word. Oh my fucking god. Oh, just scratch that. Can we edit that out? Yes, we can. Okay, we got very good editors. Okay, so question number one. We know that the odds are stacked against you in the RSBW Battle Royale. So that means that you have to go through 9 other superstars. And how are you looking forward to this match and preparing for this match when you don't know all 10 superstars or all 9 superstars?
Well, the thing is I don't want to know all 9 superstars. All I need to know is who's coming out after me, and we know that. We know, it's some special guy by the name of Damien. So we know once his music hits and we step in that ring and I hear ding, 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 his feet are going to touch the floor. And the way I'm preparing for this match, multiple ways. I've been taking some extra martial arts classes to benefit myself in reflexes, agility, endurance, and stamina. So you're going to be seeing a lot more vicious strikes from me. You're not going to see the shit like that. No, I'm going to literally beat the fuck out of every opponent I go up against, out of respect.
Okay, so question number 2, it revolves around the 2nd year anniversary pay-per-view. So there's already 2 pay-per-views confirmed, and that is the RSBW Rising Star Battle Royale, which we are now calling the Royal Kingdom. Okay, we're now calling that Royal Kingdom because RSBW Rising Star Battle Royale.
I'm gonna cut you out real quick. Royal Kingdom. I am facing Damien one-on-one for a number 1 contendership, for the number 1 contendership for the RSPW title. So after I eliminate him, I guess all I gotta do is beat him again.
Okay, so what if one of you win the Battle Royale? So what will that match turn into? Will it turn into a championship match that night?
Honestly, I have no idea. I don't make the rules here.
So, okay.
I get told to come here, bust my ass, and wrestle just to have all my opportunities taken away by some guy named, not gonna say it.
Okay, so that means, well, we're going to talk to Phil Brown after this, but I'm pretty sure he is totally down with the idea. If one of you win, which most likely, mathematically, you guys are the favorites, even though you guys are coming out 1 and 2. So that means if Damien Saint or Dae Young win, you guys may have a championship match. So you guys better root for them, okay? So, all right, so question number 2. We already know that the 2nd anniversary pay-per-view, you are facing JC Hardcore. So that is a match that we haven't seen often, and whenever we do see, we're not going to lie, it's kind of poopy. So what are your thoughts going into that match that you could be walking into that match as the RSPW champion?
There's no way to prepare for JC Hardcore. He has a fighting style that's, as I should say, different from others. In the past, he's been difficult to work with, but I'm going to put all that aside. It's a new season. Maybe JC Hardcore has learned for the better. But we're going to find out at that pay-per-view whether I put my title online, whether I don't have that title, maybe it's for a different title. Who knows? All I'm going to let you guys know is that it's going to be a 5-star match because I'm going to come out on top.
Okay, so we have seen JC Hardcore and the Prince Icon have become very close, which is very strange to all the fans. They're used to seeing them beat the fuck out of each other. So we seen that Icon, he hasn't really fully trusted JC Hardcore after what he did last time they were a tag team. So we've seen him say things like, let the real man of the group do the work when they beat up Dark Scorpion. So what do you think is going on through the mindset of the Bloodline right now?
I think JC Hardcore is trying to get in his head. JC Hardcore is dealing with all that to show that he can be trusted, and as soon as he gains Icon's trust, he's going to backstab him. Because that's exactly what I did to him. We won a tag team match, and I turned my back on him and joined the X Factor, I believe it was a while ago, and I instantly regretted that decision. And to this day, I guarantee you Icon still holds a grudge, and that's going to bring up bad blood in our future. But I know Icon well. He's not going to let anything get in the way between him and his goal, not even his brother.
Okay, so I got one more question after this besides this one. So in RSPW, we see a lot of different fighting styles. We see some dirty fighters, some combat fighters. Who do you think has the best fighting style in RSPW that is like that can like compete with you the most? Because in my opinion, I think you have the best fighting style. So who do you think can compete with you most with your hand-to-hand combat skills?
I mean, it's not about really fighting style. It's more like being able to change with your opponent, being ready for your opponent. And one day I can go out there and I can be doing all these backflips and all these flips and stuff with the icon and doing all these high flying moves. But then the next night you'll see me doing my technician, and then the next night you'll see me doing my ground game. And there's only been one other person to match those skills with me perfectly, be on the spot with me, be there every time I am, and that's Dae Young. He's been there every single time. It's like he knows what I'm going to do, but I bring out the best in him, and he brings out the best in me, but his best isn't enough. His best can't take me down.
And the last question before we go to the next interviewees is what do you think? So we've seen we already know that the confirmed match for second year versus pay per view is you versus JC, but the other match is Icon versus Dae Young. So right there, those are the four horsemen of RUW and RSBW at the two top matches of second year versus pay per view. So when we think of the greatest backyard pay per view in history, I'm going to say this has potential to be number one because you got the return of the Prince, the debut of the Prince, and then the chosen one Dae Young, and the feud that has been my oh my, it has been special. And then we've seen a match that has been held on far too long with you and JC. I feel like, to be honest, it could be just a match with it just could be just pay per view with those two. What do you think? Like we all know, the Great VR Bash is the best pay per view you guys have put on. What do you think it should be going through the mind of every superstar competing in that second anniversary pay per view?
Every superstar should be preparing. Every superstar, don't worry about the second year anniversary. Don't worry about any pay per view after that. You know what they need to worry about? Worry about Royal Kingdom. Worry about what's the opportunity that's being given to them right then and there. I don't care if I win that title. I don't care who wins that opportunity. All I'm saying is that they better be prepared. They better be ready, because my size 13 shoe is going to be slapped across their face if they're not. So all I can say is prepare yourself for what's about to come, because I've been preparing all off season. As I have with the Icon, I've trained with Dae Young a little bit before he turned Snake. I can say that everybody in this company better be ready to step foot in that ring, because there will be a whole lot of new changes after the second year anniversary. Just waiting to happen.
All right. Well, I thank you for this wonderful interview. I hope you get ready, cause my oh my, look at the time. The Royal Kingdom is
Next Saturday.
next
The
Saturday.
21st.
Are you guys ready? Boy oh boy, I'm going to be commentating that day, and boy oh boy, is that day going to be special. I hope every one of you watching this watches that. So yeah, have a nice day.